Hello everybody, I recently picked up this cutie from Five Below and I'm really excited. I love doing knit kits because I find that their instructions are usually easier than the crochet kits, and I'm a really beginner knitter, and they're short and sweet projects that usually only use the knit stitch. So pretty much anybody can do this if they can go to a tutorial or a person that knows how to knitting and learn how to do a slip knot and cast on. And it teaches you that in the booklets, and if you need to learn the knit stitch too, there's a lot of YouTube videos. Go there for that. But here we go. So after casting on 26 and then knitting 26 rows of stitches of the knit stitch, there's a ruler here because it says that you need to have about 4 inches in length for the body and head, which is the whole rectangle that you're making, and it's really supposed to go this way. And my 26 is not, it has 5 inches on the ruler, and when I put it from end to end, I'm really not at the 4 inches. I'm missing about an inch. So, and I don't really think I knit too tightly, and if I'm gonna put stuffing in it, it has to have some kind of tight knit to it. So I feel like the pattern should have at least said 30, if not 32 rows. I'm gonna have to add some to it. Hello everyone, here's the final product. The ears look different because I had to make up that pattern myself. I would have gave this cute little guy a 4 out of 5 stars for the whole package, but I could not find the ears pattern. So unless I just kept skipping over it, if anybody has done this Five Below pattern, let me know. The bunny is supposed to be a little bit longer and tighter like this, but mine ended up kind of squished. The pattern consisted of like a long rectangle that you sewed into a cylinder. Then you cinched in one of the sides and pulled it tight. That's why it puckered like this. So I would find a better way to close it next time, because it also squished my head in. And then you took a piece of yarn and just tied it tight to make the head. I decided to take the yarn that was already attached to here and sew it up and use that to make it a little bit more secure to make my tied head. And I have 2 different looking ears because I tried 2 different techniques for just this little practice guy. Since I am super new to knitting, I love to use these kits to learn and practice if something like this comes up. So this one I did more whip stitches around the square that I did, and this one I tried to do the technique that was in the book. The book on page 12, the only part of the ears that it has is the picture. It doesn't say how many rows, it doesn't say anything. So I cast on 8 and then I did 16 rows. Next time I would probably do 6 and then 16. These are a little wide, but I still like him. Little tail, the basket. These are all extra sticky. Next time I would have left the backing on the basket handle so that it didn't stick so tightly to the bunny. And once it's on, it's just on. So you have to be careful about placement because you don't want to wreck your little project. So yeah, Because of the ears not being in the pattern, I gave it a 2 out of 10 for the pattern. I gave it a 5 out of 5 for cuteness. And I really enjoyed doing this one. So if you see this, now you know about the ears. If might not be in yours, or let me know where it is. And I hope you have a great day.